Okay. Good morning. We are Group 16 and we are Team Dragonball SWE. So our product is Gator Atlas. And so I am William McCartan, your project manager. And
I am Matthew Schrank, our Scrum Master.
Hi, I'm Lena Fairwin, and I am a development team member.
And hi, I'm Alan Rothenberg. I'm the other development team member.
okay, so our product purpose. So I think we all have shared like a frustrating experience, like trying to like when we're making our schedules at the beginning of every semester, and you have to go to one.uf and then look at your schedule, and then you open the schedule map, and then it just shows that little shaded area on the map, and you don't know where you are in relation to that, and you don't know how to get there. And so then you have to open up a different, mapping software to like find your way to class. And so what we want to do for freshmen and like people at the beginning of the semester who don't know like where their buildings are yet, we want to put that whole experience into one platform and just make it more holistic and student centered, and just make it an easier experience for everybody, and more enjoyable to find your classes.
So this is a little mock-up we have of what will actually be on our website. So let's say it's first day of class. So let's say it's the first day of classes. You live at the standard, and your class is in Turlington at 1:55. So you see the alert there. It'll give you at 1:45 when you got 10 minutes, which is how long it'll take you to actually get to Turlington. So you'll get that alert when you need to leave for your class.
This is our software architecture model. As you can see, it is a 3-tier client-server architecture model. We start off with our users accessing our website via HTTP requests. We respond with the ability to allow destination and schedule inputs with our outputs. We have a user account software in which we display the saved user data, and all this data is displayed on a Maps canvas display object. And to get all this information, our backend uses Firebase DB as a database, and we make API calls to the Google Maps API to receive JSON, in which we can display all the paths and points on the Maps canvas display object.
This is our system context model. So our projects will rely on the Fern stack, which is like the MERN stack, but replacing Mongo with Firebase. So we'll make our user interface in React. That'll allow users to log in and enter their location and time information. That information will then be sent to the database, allowing users to create an account and allowing the host to access the user data. Then we'll have a web server to host the site, which will be backed by Node, which allows us to use JS to produce that server, which will itself be backed by Express, which allows for routing, for better routing. Then we will make API calls to the Google Maps API, which will give us the location, distance, and time to get to each class. And we'll be able to display that data on our map canvas object.
Okay, so some issues we encountered so far. So choosing a map API, we had some difficulty with that because we were originally, our first thought was Google Maps API, and then they had recently changed their policy on how many free calls you could get. And so that kind of deterred us at first. And then we looked around at other map APIs, and we realized that for like the easiest integration for what we wanted to do, we could get by with the amount of calls that Google Maps was like offering. So then after like a whole long debate, we ended up back at Google Maps. So that's how we chose that.
Then there was also some debate about whether we should use Firebase or MongoDB. These are both relatively new technologies that allow for improved performance and ease of use for databases. We ultimately decided to use Firebase because we're already using the Google Maps API, and Firebase is also backed by Google, so it would allow users to log in with their Google account information.
Another issue we did run into was deciding between a website and a Chrome extension. We knew there would be many difficulties attached with each respective option. And in the end, we did decide to go with a website because we figured there would be less limitations in creating one in comparison to a Chrome extension, in which the issues that might come up would be something none of us had ever really dealt with, except maybe for a minor amount.
And then one of the last smaller issues we've encountered is just kind of scheduling and getting together and finding great meeting times for us as a team.
So our future plans, I guess, what's coming up in the next sprint is we want to so first just create like the empty website with a good foundation for like displaying maps, and of course like learning JavaScript. It's definitely going to take more than 5 hours, as you see there, but that's just the beginning, because I know the learning never stops. You know, as the whole process goes, there's going to be more learning and adjusting. But so our first, you know, for the base site, we want to like just get a good foundation and a good canvas so that we can get the Google Maps up on there.
Yeah, so our login database, like we were saying, Firebase. So learning Firebase, hopefully will only take about 500 hours. I've already started on that. And once we do that, we're going to set up our database, and then we're going to test using making sure we can actually sign in using our Google account. So hopefully that doesn't take too long. And then we're going to make sure we create a suitable input interface login for our users.
On the Google Maps API integration side, we're basically applying time to learn the basics of the Google API, as well as getting to a point where we can make dummy API calls.
We're expecting display APIs to take about 11 hours to learn. So first learning the Canvas API and the Maps API is going to take about 5 effort hours. And then merging the Maps API and the Canvas object that we're going to use to display it, we expect to take around 6 hours.
And the final thing would just be improvements to our user interface, such as the map formatting, color scheme, and other things relating to the user login. But this is a little bit lower on our list of priorities.
Okay, so that's all we have for you today. Thank you for listening to our presentation.
Awesome. I really liked it, guys. So yes, you guys ended up going with the website instead of the Chrome extension.
Yes, yes.
Nice.
It was just better for displaying what we wanted, and you know, I think it was just easier for us all to learn. I know it's similar, but it was just better. There was just more advantages to it.
Yeah, I agree. Yep, I liked hearing about that, and I liked hearing about like kind of the debates that you guys had, talk about whether or not to use like Google Maps API or like MERN versus Fern, and everything. I really appreciated that being in the presentation. It was really good, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, citing that was good. That was a good discussion that you included. You know, I like your issues encountered was done very well, and you explained not only the issues encountered, but you know, the solution you guys ended up going with. So that was good.
Thank you.
I don't think I have anything else for you, Joe.
No, I don't have any questions. Great job, and you guys are good to go.
Thank you
Thank you guys
so
so
much.
much.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Have a nice
You
day.
You
too.
too.